everyone, it's Lisa. Today on Doodle Draw Art, we're going to do a very easy drawing for Thanksgiving. We're going to draw a pilgrim hat. So what we're going to do first is draw the cone shape where it will be in the middle of this page. So the pilgrim hat is going to angle away from the middle like this. So two lines that are moving away from each other. And then it's going to have a slight curve across the top of the hat. So if you make your hand go in a little bit of an arc around your wrist, you'll get a nice curve shape. And then at the bottom, you're going to have a similar curve shape that's going to form the bottom of the hat before the brim. So you want these two lines to look like they have a similar amount of curve. This one's curving up, this one's curving down, but similar amount of curve. And then we're going to draw another line across here that matches this one. This will be where the ribbon goes around the bottom of the hat, just like this. And then we'll draw the buckle. So it's going to be just a nice square here in the middle. And it could be more square than that. I kept kind of going along with my edges there, didn't I? We don't want that. We want it to be a nice square buckle, not angled. So I'm just going to fix that up a little. So it's always good to start with sketches, even when you're doing simple drawings like this, just so that you really can experiment with the shapes that you're looking for and make sure that you really like what you see before you finalize your lines. Someone commented on this recently in one of the comments here below a video, saying that they really appreciated that I always add sketch lines because it helped them to improve their drawing. So I hope it helps you improve your drawing too. Okay, so now I'm drawing the brim of the hat, and there's a distance here between the bottom peak of this angle and the back here, and that part is going to be smaller than the part that's coming forward. So the most important thing here, doesn't really matter how much bigger or smaller, that will sort of determine the angle your hat is sitting on, but this needs to be smaller and this needs to be bigger because this part is closer to the person who's looking at the hat. So even this distance here needs to be bigger than this distance here, and you can see that it is. And then you decide how far out you want your hat to come, and then you're just going to make an arc that connects these two things together. And this line here should peek out at the back at the same point that it did on the other side as well. So watch out for that. And then find a line that makes you happy, that comes around from the back, and try to make it the same distance on this side as well. So this is the part where you're trying to match one side of the hat with the other. And that's looking pretty good. So now I'm ready to switch to my markers, and I'm going to use my ultra fine point just to do the outline of this buckle, because I do want the buckle to have, I want to fill it in with a nice light color, and I want you to be able to see it. It's going to be like a golden buckle. So if I used too thick of a marker, it might fill in more of the area in between the two lines, and then I wouldn't be happy with the result. But I'm going to switch back over here to my chunkier marker for this part of the hat and the ribbon, and coming down through here. So now you can really see the lines where you want to do your line work, and it's much easier to find those now that you've penciled in some approximations. And again, same thing through here, just find your nice line and follow it all the way around. Great, so now we can erase off any sketch marks that are still here, quite a few really, and we can color it in. So this was a nice, easy pilgrim hat. You could draw this to put on a Thanksgiving invitation or to decorate for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to make this this ribbon a dark brown color. I feel like it's probably, maybe it's leather even, I don't know. And this whole section in here will be filled in with that color as well. And when you're coloring with marker, sometimes it's nice to leave just an edge right along the side where you don't color in. So if you're coming along, touching on one side, you could leave just a little space of an edge down the one side here. That just gives it sort of a, maybe it's some, what will I call it? Some lighting or a shadow that helps to give some extra oomph to your coloring. And then I'm going to switch to black. Now for the black, for this black hat, I think I'm going to leave a line down the edge here like this, but I think I might also leave a little bit something. I might come back with crayon. I'm going to see how I feel about this. I'm going to leave a little section here in the middle of the hat, not colored in. And I'm just going to color in this edge here, this in-between section. It's good to work while your marker is still wet if you don't want to see marker lines in your finished work. And under these lights, sometimes it dries faster than I would like it to, but that's just me. Hopefully you don't have bright lights where you're drawing. Bright enough that you can see, not so bright that it makes your marker dry too fast. A little bit of overlap from one marker to the from one marker stroke to the next is also helpful. And then the bottom of the hat. Again, that's just to give it, with black especially, it's hard to show the lighting. Alright, so now here's my experimental mixed media. I'm going to use a black crayon and just color in this area because I don't want it to be so, it's not such a shiny hat that it's completely white in that area, but it would be, it would still be blackish. So this crayon would be a nice in-between. Maybe you have a dark gray marker that you would use. I don't have one. So for me, this is the best alternative. So that is a super easy pilgrim hat. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw this today. I hope you drew one too. And I would love it if you would comment on this video and click like if you liked watching me draw it, and please subscribe for more Doodle Draw art. See you next time.